Alright, getting things started. Making sure stream health is good. Hey Rory, konnichiwa. Yep, Antini and Rosa got your fan art there for people just coming in. On the left side, top left, from James H, we got Ruby Gilman presenting a nice present for Valentine's Day, just coming up in a few days. And below that, we got a giant Antini meeting up with Rosa from Kid Cosmic. Antini, I think, is from Sheriff Labrador. I haven't seen the series. I saw a few things with Antini. So you got Dylan, Spencer, Sebgon. Alright, so today, most of the week actually, trying to put together the remaining connective tissue for this project. This was a commission that was started like a year ago. Didn't have, well, the commissioner didn't have like the funds to continue it. But what I want to do, since it was close, is I want to sort of put, like I said, the remaining connecting scenes together to sort of like finish it off. It was originally going to have dialogue, but now it's going to be like mostly unspoken stuff, thought bubbles and whatnot. So gonna start with Star Sapphire, basically turning like one of Giganta's growth potions, chemicals, whatever you want to call it. Sort of tainting it with her powers, making it more of a love potion. Love/growth potion. We got Rex Tom. Classic Giganta is better. I mean, this kind of is classic Giganta. I mean, at least her design is inspired from her. Or he's eating a chicken McNuggets. Nice. We got Megan Patton here with a hello. Kush is here. Howdy, Kush. I don't think it pops up for you guys when I look at the scenes here. But you could see the scene names on the top right there. So the ones that got little asterisks is... ooh, excuse me, I've got like some extra stuff to do. Like this is gonna have Giganta, or I should say Doris, pushing Karen into a locker. It's gonna be Doris like escaping as Karen's growing in the halls. Final scene here after the kiss, when she's shrinking back down. Gonna have semi-conscious Doris Zool lying on her back with Karen Beecher like restored to normal, just sitting on top of her, not really sure what happened. Alan asks, can you do, I'm gonna assume TLH is the Loud House Valentines? Not planning on doing that. I mean, most of the stuff I've done Valentine's related with Loud House has been Mostly with Lincoln and Ronnie. Mostly just like a kiss here or there. Or a hug. Yeah, no plans. Really, right now, just looking through some projects that I need to finish up. Working on those. Mostly doing commissions nowadays. So maybe if someone commissions me through Discord, I will be most interested if the script works. CM Vog? Can't complain. Kind of a chill night. It's gonna rain soon, so I'm kind of getting into that mental state. Kind of lazy mental state. Just want to chill out for a bit, drink something warm, and maybe play some video games. Dude, this music's nice for that kind of mindset. Got Mark Page, howdy. Hey, Rain Cloud. Alright, so this is one of those connecting scenes. This is Giganta, or I should say Dora Zool, walking around with what she thinks is like a failed concoction since it turned pink. She's gonna bump into Karen, who's just minding her own business. It's a simple enough scene here. Convert to symbol, graphic. Anyone excited for Tower Princess? I know I am. Still a ways away. I do want to release it sometime in February. Have the theme, it's mostly worked out. I have the live action little roles just about finished, and I already have the little bit of the episode already staged out, so hoping to finish it within this week or next week. The next week I'm not going to be in like the best mood because I got doctor's appointments for checkup, bi-yearly checkup, and a dentist appointment, so might not be in the best working mood next week. But yeah, everything's so far on track. I'll probably have it, like I said, ready sometime in February. I'm a chicken. Also, I don't know why that's funny. Maybe I'm thinking of the little chicken hawk from the Looney Tunes cartoons. The one that always wants to eat chicken. I thought that character was cute. Had a funny voice for him too. Hey Trey. 35%, not bad. That's up from what, 15% last time we talked? Konbanwa, Trey. Also, I hope the guy who commissioned the Ruby Goldman art knows that Titanic was built in Ireland and that 14,000 Irishmen built the ship. Oh, nice. Specifically Irishmen? I guess that was the style of the time. What's Giganta gonna do? Well, she's already done it. like I said, this was from like a year ago. So she's spilling this tainted growth formula on Karen. It not only makes her... Well, first it has the star sapphire effect, which is, you can see in her eyes, makes her sort of lovey-dovey, kind of love at first sight thing. And then she just gets huge. Sorry to hear about that, but speaking of doctors and dentists, shock, no one has come up with an idea for such things in the Psy scenario. Yeah, the chicken hawk. I mean, I've seen a handful of things. Even worked on something. It was like a game on my Laddie Legacy account, where it's like you play as the Atom, and you're fighting like little things in the bloodstream. I don't think I've done anything like that though for the channel yet. Though Macy did get stuck between Jackie's teeth in one of the shorts I made, so that was kind of cute. I guess she'd either need a dentist or some big floss to get her out of that one. Javier Gomez, do you know Mark Grayson, aka Invincible, went to the Marvel Universe and met Spider-Man and DC, Batman? Yeah, I think they did that joke in the series. I'm not a super fan of the show. I think the violence gets a little bit too much. A little over the top for my taste. I think I've mentioned before I did not care for the subway train scene. What is this supposed to be? Oh, it was the reference I had. Wait, the Titanic is Irish? I think it's, it isn't? Well, they got Irish laborers to make it. It was built in Ireland, so it has to be Irish. When is your next video? It says Saltoshi. Next video, hopefully if everything goes well, will be on Valentine's Day, which is Saturday. And I think things are going well. I have a couple scenes to do. And I already postponed the commission work I was supposed to do this week. So yeah, by Valentine's Day should be a new video. Hey, Mech. And everyone should know this. Roy, I'm doing fart noises. Nice. Luca, hi. Kush says, I got a good suggestion for the March banner when the poll goes up. That isn't Columbia Pictures Jackie related. Alright. Wait, didn't we already... I thought we already did the March poll, didn't we? Let me double check. I swore I already did the... Or are you talking about for the next poll that goes up in March for the April banner? because it looks like the winner for the March banner was Giant Macy and Tiny Jackie. But Macy grows at the end. A lot of people wanted to see that. It's all good, Kush. I hear what you're saying, Trey. Commander Clark, cha-cha-cha. Commander Clark, cha-cha-cha, says Rory. Yeah, you sat out on it because you want to give other people a chance, which is nice. Okay, show on this bump here. Ah, scary music. The video so far is 2 minutes long. My guess is it might be 6 minutes. Alright, that's cool. 6 minutes is a good time. I think if you want to like control the ad roll for a video, it's dang, she's huge. It's 8-minute videos, 8 or over. Which I haven't had too many that have been 8 or over. How many of my videos are like that are over 8 minutes? But yeah, when it's over 8 minutes, then you can do the ad roll and you can decide like when an ad pops up. Videos. They don't let me put them popular. For some reason I thought I could look them up like by length. It's good not to be too greedy, but it's okay to be a little greedy. Outhouse Rabbit version. Oh yeah, you mentioned that the other time, Rory. Looking forward to that. Rory, why do you play these games with Wilt and Leo? Is it for the power? And 17 people died just building the Titanic. First year before Titanic. Guy died with Samuel Scope. Dang, that's sad. I mean, I didn't know that specifically about the Titanic. I knew that, like, work conditions, safety conditions were probably not the best in the early 1900s. I have seen that stuff parodied before, like on The Simpsons. I think it was in Duffland. They have like something called the Pyramid. Let me actually look at how many people died building the pyramid. Let me see if AI knows what the heck I'm talking about. No, it does not. Alright, no, but someone on Reddit knows. The Duff Pyramid. The pyramid contains so much aluminum it would take 5 men to lift it. 22 immigrant laborers died during its construction. Yeah. They didn't have great work, safety work concerns. No OSHA back in those days. Dragon, I did another fan art of Jay Chan. Yep, I saw that one and I saved it to the folder already. I didn't comment or add it to a folder yet. Dragon Knight. I'm busy today. Not sure what Megan is questioning. was probably my weird little rant about the pyramid. I want to see if this timing looks right. Ah, sorry. I was talking about a Simpsons thing. This is what I didn't want, is this arm here. Let me see if this will work like this. It'll work better like this. I work better like this. There's another Leo from Beyond Wonder World. I tried playing that game. Not my favorite. Top of that ship's original chief designer requested 64 or 48 lifeboats, which exceeded Board of Trade regulations. They only got 16 to 20. Damn. They usually, people usually use the Titanic as an example of it's human hubris, if I'm not mistaken. You got cocky. I mean, that's got to look really bad when you call something the unsinkable ship and then it sinks on its maiden voyage. Set the head there. Okay, head right here. Oops. Oh. You know what? I knew I should have saved my coffee break for just before the stream. I had a coffee break like 2 hours earlier. The caffeine is starting to wear off. You're an amazing artist. Well, thank you, Dragonite. I really appreciate that. Still pretty excited for Needy Match. And I'm looking forward to doing some Battle for Dream Island stuff. I did get addicted to that series a little bit. I didn't share your Bumblebee. Go for it, Dragonite. The giant ice cube from Battle for Dream Island was the iceberg. Oh no, he'd feel so guilty. I imagine he would. Unless he was trying to get revenge on the Titanic. No, the Titanic would be an actual character. It would be Titanic-y. William Pierre, though, was a Frenchman that condemned all those people to their watery graves. I've had this song played twice. Did I have 2 versions of this song? That's weird. Yep, Splatoon music too. I thought this was on shuffle and play. Does this just go in alphabetical order? Nope, now it's on the K. So weird, we got the Splatoon music twice. I rolled twice for Splatoon music. Alright. Hey, Space Ball music. I like this one. This cube is a girl, by the way. You know, it's hard to tell sometimes. Sometimes I have to look them up to to make sure I'm not accidentally misgendering someone. He openly admitted that the amount of lifeboats that Alexander requested frightened the passengers. I mean, it's better to be safe than sorry. Pierre was an Irishman. Alright. Or what the Marvel characters would look like and Lauren Faust DC Superhero Girls. Not sure. What projects has she been up to as of late? Really haven't followed along. It would be fun to see some Marvel characters in her style. Well, Spider-Man and She-Hulk, because they're my favorite Marvel characters. Oops. How long is the animation that you're working on? This will probably be about 2 minutes. It's already at like a minute and 40 seconds. There was a chair, shipyard. After that, yeah, I was gonna quit after 40 years. The company. And Titanic was the last ship he designed. What a ship to go out on. shipyard is where the Olympic and the Titanic were built. Let's see, Kush says, oh yeah, I just watched Death Battle again and it still holds up. Someone giggling about the Giganta turning into a code idea. I really want to do that one. Maybe after I finish everything else I still got on my docket. Though, like I said, if I modeled it like a solid JJ animation, it would probably be super easy to do. Thank you, Dragon Knight. Hey, Superior Cyber Godzilla. Got Imaginami Studios. Where's the giant pink eye bumblebee? Hey, this is the one I'm working on. It's just her eyes aren't pink yet. This is like the preamble. A lot of the times when I work on a commission for someone, it's like I'll start off with the parts that they probably want to see done the most, like first. So I did like mostly the growth scenes and whatnot. If she had actual pink eye, that would be scary. I mean, I've never seen pink eye in the wild. I've only ever seen it like in media, and it does not look pleasant. That one episode of Kids Next Door made it look especially gross and uncomfortable. My Jack and the Beanstalk story? Well, I've been adding more to it. That's nice, Dragon Knight. One day I'll hire you and Jackie to animate my videos. Well, nowadays I'm mostly just doing stuff for the channel, and usually very much trying to stick to sort of short form videos. So, I mean, if you do, that's nice, but I won't be able to do very much. Rory says, you know, I think Rose Maria, my creator, making raspberry fart noises to the soundtrack. I mean, that's just hilarious. Kush says, never watched that one Mega Babies episode where they get pink eye. Oh. Ah, uh, you made me remember the Mega Babies. I remember so little from that show, but the scenes that are still in my brain, I, I just I just remember how gross like everything in that series was. For those of you who don't know, back in the day there were different sort of rankings for cartoons. So you had the early morning cartoons that you'd get before you go to school. You'd get the afternoon cartoons, the Saturday morning cartoons. But I think the cheapest and the worst looking cartoons were the ones they showed on Sundays. And Mega Babies was one of those shows. This like very gross looking cartoon. Very much like a Sunday cartoon. They weren't gonna save their best stuff for a Saturday or for the afternoon when you get back from school. One thing I remember is like all the monster characters in Mega Babies always had like those weird, like veiny eyes with the eyeballs like elongated coming out of the sockets, like a snail's, I guess, or a slug's. Just like really gross and weird. Did not see the pink eye episode. I think I missed that one, but now I'm kind of curious. I want to check that out. That sounds so gross. Kush says, I'm Canadian, so I have a tolerance for gross out humor. But even I have to admit, sometimes it was just too much. Yeah, if I remember correctly, there was like it was like an episode with it's like a restaurant, and I think it was heavily implied, like in a very short kind of a cutaway gag that that the burgers were made out of like poop. I didn't realize there were so many gross out cartoons in Canada. I think for gross out cartoons, I was more used to like mostly Nickelodeon cartoons had that gross out kind of 90s humor. Rocco's Modern Life had some of that, especially in the earlier seasons. All Real Monsters was kind of like the light version, I want to say. And Ren and Stimpy, I think, were like the kings of the gross out humor back in the day. I don't know if anyone else ranks up there with gross out cartoons. There was some stop motion like specials and series I remember, but I think those characters just looked a little gross. Remember that one? Megan and Derek got flushed down the toilet and found the dark truth. I mean, there's Johnny Test. Johnny Test, very mild. Mega Babies. Nerds and Monsters. I don't remember Nerds and Monsters. I'll have to look that one up. Almost Naked Animals and Rocket Monkeys. Almost Naked Animals. I mean, I guess they kind of looked weird, but not a lot of gross out humor. I actually kind of like that show. Well, I at least liked the, I liked the theme song. That's what I need. I need to make the eyebrows sort of... It's a guilty pleasure for me, says Kush. Almost naked animals and nerds and monsters. Look up nerds and monsters real quick. Nerds and monsters. Yeah, never seen this show. No, wait. I think someone did share a scene from it. I think it was you, Kush. Didn't you share a scene of like a monster eating another monster? I loved Almost Naked Animals. Almost Naked Animals. What a weird concept for a cartoon. Hey, Faye. I miss Saturday morning cartoons, says Dragonite. Me too. I don't remember when they stopped being a thing. I just remember waking up one Saturday morning and just sort of flipping through channels and like not a lot there. And then I was like, oh, I guess it's just not a thing anymore. Whip it back a little bit. Because the new guidelines ruining the fun of Saturday morning cartoons on public TV, Oh, was it a government thing? I mean, I guess that makes sense. What with Copa on YouTube. It was when stuff like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network became more mainstream. Yeah, there's that too. Kush says, okay, fine, I admit it. I had a crush on Poodle. Which one was Poodle? Was that one? Let me see. Alright, that one was Poodle. His evil sister. I was trying to remember all the characters. That one was probably the one that I remembered the least. Yeah, I was thinking, okay, there's Narwhal. There's the duck, who was kind of like the maintenance guy. There's the chef Piggy. There was Narwhal. There's his friend the octopus. Who was the one that was sort of the voice of reason? Hamster? Could not for the life of me remember Poodle. Since you made awesome drawing of Sparks, oh wait, what's this? Oh, alright. You were talking to Rory. I'll disregard that. Later, Dragon Knight. Just like Ruby, Gloom, and the Tensionaire nerds and monsters never left Canada. Wow. Well, I didn't know the Tensionaire never left Canada. I heard so much good stuff about it. Same with Ruby Gloom. My iCloud is out of control because I have an iPad 3. Man, sorry about that, Rory. Have you played Labyrinth? Asks Dylan. Labyrinth. I've watched the movie Labyrinth. I'm gonna look that up. Labyrinth. Yeah, that's the first thing that comes up when I look up Labyrinth. Labyrinth, the video game. Yep, never played this game before. Looks kind of fun. It's like a point-and-click adventure. Let's see. All of them were just named after the animals they were. Oh. And Clang Invasion. How can I forget Clang Invasion? Clang Invasion. Oh, this one looks cute. I think I've seen some stuff of this. I think you did share something from this series. Oh, these characters look familiar. We're getting Minions 3. Nice. I love the Minions. Try not to stress out, Rory. Playing Vision isn't gross. I just love the show. It's cute, says Kush. I'll check out these Never Left Canada shows. Alright, so I think I got this one about done. This one. I need to add like her eyes starting to change. Oh, excuse me. Had a stuffed bell pepper for dinner. I love those things. There's some people in my family that are not too keen on peppers for one reason or another. My cousin and my godfather, they ordered like fajitas from a restaurant, and they looked pretty good. Had all the the meats, the vegetables. But they just ate the meats and they left most of the vegetables on the side. It's not right. I mean, I know it's vegetables, but still. When it's vegetables that have been cooked along with meat, they're basically meats. They should be respected. The Bumblebee episode. Yep, that one sounds right. I still need to make my way through School for Vampires. And then I'll probably give Nerds and Monsters and Clang Invasion a look. But I can't help but think Clang Invasion being a derogatory way of describing robots. I know people, I don't know what series or whatever coined the phrase, but I've heard like clankers used as a derogatory against robots. That's my second. Oh, hey, Jane. I think Sidekick and GarageBand. Yep, I've seen those. I've seen Sidekick, I've seen GarageBand. GarageBand, now that I think about it, is a little bit problematic. It has such a weird premise. Like, if I remember correctly, don't they get like all the lyrics for their best songs by stealing his sister's diary? I mean, I know they portray her as like some kind of super evil, like almost as bad as Vicky from the Fairly Odd Parents. Like, still invading someone's privacy and plagiarizing their words for your art. Sidekicks. I like the concept of sidekicks. I guess I just didn't care for the fact that they largely, throughout most of the series, they just look like regular kids, They weren't running around in like sidekick outfits. Like one of the main teachers, what was his name? Like Mr. Pomplamoose. That's probably the only character I remember, just because he had such a funny name. He looked like he could be a super villain or a hero. But everyone else, they just look normal, Oh god, you don't have to check out Nerds if you don't want to. It's really gross. It could be funny, but like I understand why people would hate it. Oh my god. I mean, I have to check it out. Though I can already kind of like in the back of my throat feel like I'm gonna throw up. Because I did see some pictures that just leaving a taste in my mouth I don't care for. We got Arthur DePau. Hello. Alright, getting close to calling it a night. I think I'm almost at an hour. 55 minutes. See if there are any other little things that need doing. What the heck? But yeah, it's always fun finding a show, a cartoon shows specifically, that you haven't seen before because it was like in another country. So that was the case with one series I found called Bad Jelly. It's like from jolly old England. I think I mentioned it before. It's based on like a play. And they ended it in a way that makes me feel like there's going to be another season. So I'm looking forward to that. Heck, I have this thing go so low. You don't have to watch Nerds and Monsters. Take it from someone who watched it as a guilty pleasure. Tee. I think you might have scared me straight. I don't want to watch it now. But I'm still gonna try and look for that Mega Babies episode with the pink eye monster. Just out of morbid curiosity for how gross it got. I guess I could do a little bit of this scene here. Is that episode where they use poop for currency? Oh my god. I wonder if that's ever been a thing. Has anyone ever used feces as currency? Alright, so according to this AI thingy here, feces has not been used as a traditional national currency. A unique system in a South Korean university allows individuals to earn and spend a digital currency by donating their waste. Interesting. So those Nerds and Monsters guys were ahead of the curve with that one. By the way, when you said Nerds and Monsters, for a moment I thought it was like a D&D related thing. Like that would have been fun. Playing Invasion is good. Oh, I forgot about Playing Invasion. I'll look into that one too. Honestly, the concept of Nerds and Monsters is depressing. Kind of like Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, where these 4 kids get stranded. But like the monsters try to eat them every day and they try to survive. Free them. 3 of them are nerds, one of them is a jock. Like they never get off the island. Ah, that is sad. I mean, you never know. They could always do a movie and try to conclude something. That's what happened with Gilligan's Island. If you're familiar with that series. Megan says, I knew Star Sapphire tainted the potion Doris uses on Karen Beecher. I have a hard time on names. It sounds like you got all the names right. Star Sapphire, Doris Zool, Karen Beecher. That's something I can do. Well, there is like one character. I think you like it's Lyle. He's like the king's nephew monster, and he's like a friend of the nerds. Oh, that's nice. You gotta have at least one of the enemies on your side. It does sound like a pretty terrifying situation. And yeah, and now that I think of it, that is kind of like what Brandy and Mr. Whiskers were going through. Since so many of the aminals in the Amazon rainforest are carnivorous. Someone should be in charge of like looking through a series that have that could have had a conclusion and didn't, and you know, just conclude it. You know, you don't need a whole season, a whole 25 or 26 episodes, whatever the going rate is nowadays. You know. Make a special. I'll be honest, I think with Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, I don't know. I feel like they were starting to like living in Amazon. They made a lot of friends. It humbled Brandy a little bit. And Mr. Whiskers, I think, is a step up for him because he was, like, what? A lab animal? It's even more of a middle finger to the audience because like there's hints of them possibly being saved. Like one time they found a submarine, but like they lost it, and another time they're freaking one of them crashed into a plane, cartoon style. Followed the windshield immediately before the pilots could recognize them. I hear ya. I mean, they have to do that sometimes in those types of shows to make it at least somewhat suspenseful. Like, are they going to get off the island this time? I know they did that so many times with Gilligan's Island. It's all good, Kish. Rainclaw says, yes, now time for the best part about finishing one scene. Rendering. Yay, rendering. That means you get to eat some popcorn and just chill. Watch some YouTube shorts. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here, but some decent progress. So I'll probably continue from here tomorrow. What other scenes I need to do? Like this one is about done. Just need to add like a sound effect to it. Yeah, we'll get the assets for this one with Doris shoving poor Karen inside of a locker. This one should be easy enough. It's just sort of her dashing away. This one, I think I just wanted a scene of Supergirl sleeping in a cloud, kind of like Rainbow Dash style. I wonder if that's something that they've done. Supergirl sleeping in a cloud. Not seeing her sleeping on a cloud, but apparently her levitating while sleeping is like a running gag. That's kind of cute. She has very light dreams, I guess. Pinchy. Okay, this one is just her, like, initially picking up Doris. I don't think I have anything for that. Yeah, it's like she grows, and then I just need her picking up Doris. And this is just the final scene. Alright. Oh, like I said, pretty good progress so far. Alright, did I miss anything? Playing Invasion of the Robots are actually stranded on Earth. Like, they have fun and stuff. Oh, that's nice. They're making the best out of it. I've seen a few shows like that. There was a series of shorts, I think it was on Kablam, with a couple of alien brothers who looked like tikis, like the kind of tikis you might see in someone's tacky suburban backyard. So it was one of those where it's like aliens stranded on Earth trying to escape. Oh yeah, I actually remember it went beyond that for the techie backyard look. Like their spaceship looked like one of those old-fashioned barbecue grills, and that's how it got destroyed. Like whatever human was living in that backyard just try to barbecue with it, so stranded them there. That's a pretty fun trope. Rainbow Dash reference. God, I wish flying could be real. Yeah. I mean, of all the practical superpowers, I think that's just the best one. Sayonara, Rory. And thank you for that rainbow, Superior Cyber Godzilla. Thanks everyone for dropping in. Thanks for keeping chat lively. I'll stream again tomorrow, same project. And hopefully I'll be less sleepy. Maybe I'll start a little bit earlier if I can. Talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Peace.